and welcome to Vodcasting, Watch Now, Watch Later. This is a brief introduction on how to use video, film, still pictures and text all combined together to create an online broadcast as either a teacher on your own or having your students create a vodcast. So what is a vodcast? This seems a deceptively simple question, and it tends to have a very simple answer for educators and for teachers. The moment I commit to a definition, you need to be aware that podcasting and vodcasting are evolving technologies, and any definition tends to be used interchangeably. Way back in the beginning, it was easy to call a podcast an auditory file where you just make an MP3 recording of your own voice. A vodcast, on the other hand, was a video, and this now can be found quite easily on YouTube. What began as simply a means of accessing audio files online, that what we call podcasting, then became a method of distributing video files, that is audio, film and text, to an online audience that would subscribe to it like you would to the Age newspaper and the Herald Sun, and have it delivered to your home on a regular basis. The two terms, as I said before, can be used interchangeably and now really refer to a multimedia presentation online. So what do you need to make a vodcast? First of all, you'll need some software. I suggest Windows Movie Maker 2, which is free, to edit your video, and Audacity, which is another free editor for sound. You obviously need a video camera, a digital camera, and, believe it or not, PowerPoint, which will help you compose some titles, text pages, and help you organize everything into a storyboard before and during the process of creating the vodcast. There are basically 4 steps in creating your vodcast. The first one is called pre-production. The second one will involve the timing of your recording and when you actually do it. The third one would be post-production, which is basically editing what you've got and crafting it into a better production. And finally, actually publishing it to the internet or via email to your students. Pre-production is a very, very important stage and involves almost 75% of your time. You need to make preparations about thinking about your audience, how you're going to produce it, who will be doing what roles you have, how clearly your voices will be used, the type of genre or format that you're going to use, all the research that goes into the production, check for copyright-free music and sound effects, what type of content, how long it's going to be, and who's going to be involved, as well as simply storyboarding what you've got to do. Planning will take up some 75% of your time, so you need to have perhaps a checklist of the following items: purpose, goals, subject or topic titles, any questions you might like to ask of your students or of yourself to focus them, the type of audience, age range, etc., and attention span that you might be thinking about, any production team roles, other people who may be helping you and the roles that they can take on, the particular format or genre you might be using for your film, the length of the vodcast, the date that it's due, where you're going to record all this, the type of format for your video in the end, any special instructions, and certainly for students, the type of assessment that you're going to be making for them on this topic. Once you've got yourself all planned and you take off, you do all your recording, both video and audio, collect all your resources, you pull them all together, you bring them into Windows Movie Maker, save your project with an appropriate name, learn to import all the contents, and then start editing. You can make titles, make credit pages at the end, and edit all the information you have. Then you simply export the movie or save it as a movie and then convert it to an MPEG if you wanted an iPod. Well, that in a nutshell, and this could be a nutshell, is what it's all about. Vodcasting in approximately 5.5 minutes. Of course, it's not everything, but it's a start, and I hope you enjoy what you're going to be doing in terms of creating video and using it online for your students. I wish I could smoke this, but I can't. There we go. I've got my fingers on it now. Have a good time. Bye.